Good evening. Alexa, time to stream. Alexa, time to stream. All it does is turn on a blue light, but it does kind of make things a little bit... Oh, look at me. I'm like a ghost. Here we go. Let's get some extra lighting in here. There we go. Alexa, set desk lamp to warm white. Hey, I'm back. So, I've been getting these ESLint warnings here. Warning, image could result in slower LCP and higher bandwidth. Consider using image from next image to automatically optimize images. So, let's do that. At least for those. I do have it in other places and other warnings. Problem is, some of them I can't do anything about because I have some code that's actually trying to read those images and their sizes. So things are a little weird. Okay, so... Alright, so I can easily do that. I think I might even have the next image component. Nope, I do not. Testing library. You know, I should get this. I really want to get just text testing in place. But I tried to do that at a point. And it didn't quite go as I hoped. As in, all of my code stopped working. I mean, literally, everything crashed. I couldn't get anything to function. I got the test working. The test would run, but the code wouldn't run. There was like some conflict or something going on. And I got to the point where I was like, yeah, I don't know if I want to keep this up. Why is it suddenly having me do this testing? I mean, it's good. It's got some code here. It says setting up Jest, but I don't trust Jest right now. Yeah, I gotta wait on that. Next mock image. Why are we testing this? Did I say something weird that made it sound like I wanted to test it? To replace the image tags, the next image component, and apply Tailwind CSS for styling, you can follow these steps. Import the image, replace the image tag, apply Tailwind CSS class for styling. Okay, it's like found someone. What is it talking about? It's like, well, this code has nothing to do with my current code. What? It's just like, what? Literally, it's like, okay, got the image part right, but all it did is write some weird mock tests and put mock test in. What? My question had nothing to do with... On this page, I want to replace image tags with Tailwind or next image, whichever is more efficient. Okay, to replace it, do this. And I apply state tiling. And then, bam! Create a mock and import image is all it does. It doesn't have nothing to do with this page. I do not know what... Wow. It's like, that's about as far from anything that I would have expected it to get as anything. But I could probably just type image. Let's see what happens if I go image. What happens if I just replace this puppy? Probably not going to work, but... I mean... Check this page for errors. I import next image, and then I put the image tag in, but I'm pretty sure I have to call these differently. What was the problem? Duplicate import of user router. Wait, what? Oh. Wait, what? Oh, no. Wait, where's... That is not what that's supposed to be. How did I... Weird. Okay, well, we'll get rid of that. That was a mistake. I don't know why that was there. That was just a copy pasted weird. Okay, what else we got? The image component for next image is used but not imported. Oh yeah, well now it's good. The type attribute for the login button should be submit instead of login. Oh, I didn't know that. Should have known that. I changed it to login because I changed the name of the button from submit. What did I just do? Is it like taking me somewhere? I clicked on one of these, it was a link, and now things are like being weird. Great. Great gurgly murgly, I tell ya. What are you doing, man? Click on these things and you get weird. Sheesh. Is he gonna come back? This is a good time to go do some, Right, I was freezing when I was upstairs. Now, and now I'm cooking because I put too much warm stuff on. It's warmer downstairs than upstairs, tell you that. So my wife comes down and goes, "It's really warm down here," and I'm like, "No, it's cold. I'm freezing." So I was cold and freezing when I went upstairs, and I was really cold when I went upstairs. But then I came back downstairs after getting used to the upstairs, and now it's really hot. So it looks like Watcher of Realms was back. That was a good thing, right? If you're a Watcher of Realms fan, same with Marvel Snap. So everybody's back, and Mr. Trump gave a reprieve. I'm not even sure how you do that. I mean, what does he say? Nope. I'm giving him a 90-day reprieve. Just overwrites everything everybody else did. Just does it like that. I thought there was like hoops you had to jump through. I'm going to get you a 90-day reprieve. And then he goes in and signs a bunch of different papers and meets with a bunch of different people. And it happens in a week. I wouldn't have thought they would have got it done like the same night even that it happened. Well, I think my code crashed. Yay. All I did was try to import next image and it exploded. Well, I clicked on this submit button in the AI, and that's when everything went to hell in a handbasket. Sure. Monday night already, man. We're already halfway through January. I got to get a lot of coding done. I feel like I want to get this auth piece done, which was my goal for this week or this sprint. I've only got a couple days left, and I got to get it done and start checking in stuff so that I can. I need to put up some kind of a, I don't know, indicator that you're logged in. That's what I don't have right now. Oh, did it actually do it? All right, so let's go down. Let's go to my page and change the type of button to submit. All right. So yeah. All right, so we got image. All right. Well, let's see what that does. I don't know. All right. Well, let's see what happens. See how many warnings I get. Did I reduce my warnings at least? Oh, I didn't do a compile. Probably should have done a compile first. I think this will show me the warnings too. It's kind of painful to watch. I know. Some things come up really slow. That is a result of probably my computer being lame. I'm hoping to get my better one back tomorrow. And should I happen to get enough resources at some point in the next year, I will probably think one of the things I'd like to do is upgrade this desktop machine by putting a real, bring the motherboard and CPU and memory up to par, bring them up into modern days, add about 15 years to their date of production, and see if I can bring this computer up to a state of being pretty awesome. It's really all, I mean, it's got a good video card already. It's got a good network card. It's got, what else has it got? It's got a good wireless card. I mean, these are all small peripherals, but still, I mean, it just needs to be plugged into a good board. It's got a SSD. Oh, it's not too bad. All right, let's see. Where are we? What is my response? So it's trying to validate the token that it found, which of course is crap. It is in fact crap. Adapter, invalid number of segments. Invalid token contains invalid number of segments. It didn't like the token. Unauthenticated description. Invalid token. So we'll call this one invalid token. And then we'll just do console.log token is missing segments. Hopefully I won't see that one too often, but okay, so what I need to do is actually have this redirect me now to, you know what I should do is dump it. If it's a bad token, I should dump the token. Because it keeps reading it and getting that error. I think ultimately if it's a bad token, just dump it and then we'll recreate it. Have us redirect and go fix it. All right, so we're going to go validate token. We're going to call this. Really all is, oh, it's basically just doing this. We can go there. And then we're going to go up here. Got set cookie, delete to cookie. We're going to put this over in the cookie. It's right here. And then we're going to go delete cookie. Okay. That should do it. Just go back to my auth. Probably not going to work right here, but we'll see what happens when I hit F5. Did it work? All right, let's see what that does. All right, so we're going to go here. Cruising right down here. We got missing segments. Return false. Oh, return false will keep it from dumping the token. That's what the problem is. That's not going to work. What we will do is delete it first. I think once the cookie's bad, if we have failed to get the cookie, we're just going to dump the cookie, and then we'll tell everybody what went wrong. Sorry, buddy, your cookie's bad. You're going to have to log back in. Okay, so we'll do that, and then we'll mark it, and then we're going to go up to the page that called, which I think is this one. Effect, document, handle. Is this home? Nope, that's not home. Home. Home? One of you guys is home. Register. Not anything above. Auth callback. Home. There we are. I'm gonna go. So we should get a redirect over to the account at this point because we failed. Let's see if that works now. So we dump the cookie. Exception unhandled. Reference error. Delete cookie is not defined. What? Oh yeah, I need delete cookie from here. My bad. Try it again. See if it'll go the second time. Third time's a charm for the delete cookie. Man, it's supposed to get down to 25 degrees here in the warm northwest. Alright, we didn't have any problem with the delete cookie, so now we're going to get the same error, but if everything goes according to plan this time, we end up at my other break point. I guess things didn't go according to plan. Alright. Is user logged in? Well, the answer is supposed to be no. It called is user logged in. Let's go see what my is user logged in is here. That's this guy. Alright, let's take this out. Nope, register. Login user, fetch. Where is his user logged in? It disappeared. I never know where I put stuff. Okay, it's in the auth. Is user logged in? Okay, so we got this. Is logged in, validate token. Oh wait, comes back false. Let's see what that does. So this should be false. Unless it's not getting to here. Is it failing because it can't get the token part? If token. Ah. So we're not succeeding in getting my token to begin with. But that should still return false. How come that's not returning? How come that's not returning false? If not, is the user logged in? It's returning false. What the heck? Do I need to do an await? Is there an await situation there? Are we doing... Oh. Well, that would explain that. Okay. Let's go back here. This should be like a... How do I do that? Can I do an await in the middle of this? Probably not. Let's go. Let's just do this. We'll go const is logged in equals await. We'll just go like that. What is that? Who does that? Who does? Well, I want you to think who does that. That voice, that big lumbering crying sound. Who does? Some TV show. Who has the big lumbering lumber dude crying? Oh, is that the lion from the Wizard of Oz? I think it is. It's the lion from Wizard of Oz. When he when they do something to him, he says, I'm so afraid." Oh my gosh! I can't believe I didn't figure that out. Like you make a weird noise and you're like, that sounds really familiar to me. Where did I do that? Where did that come from? Alright, what is going on, man? Why are you giving me crap? I've just got a case of the yawns, man. I can't help it. All right. Let's try this again. Stack trace, syntax error. What are you? It is also possible to parent component of the component edit its class components to disable fast refresh. Oh wait, what do we got here? It is logged in. Await user expression expected. What did I do? Oh, did I not? Did I forget something? How about if I put that on the end? Something's weird. My colors are weird, huh? Like router.push is like not the right color. Everything's just weird here. Why is this? Something is weird. Oh, do I need to async this? I think I may have to async this. But how? Because I'm doing an async. What is my use effect async? I always forget how to do the async part of this. Is it async? No, it's not it. No, I don't look right. The word async is there, but it's not compile-y. Why did I? One of these days I'm going to remember where to put the async on these things. Some of them goes right before the paren, some of them not so much. But something is amiss. Const blah blah blah. I'm sure it's async somewhere here. Do I just do it here? Nope. Here maybe? Nope. Oh, the only one that seemed to at least look right was this one. Alright, well, let's see what happens. I'm guessing I'm going to have to check. I mean, it's not showing me an error, but const isn't showing itself and coloring correctly. Either is router.push. So that to me looks like there's something wrong. Even though there's no squiggly lines. Oh, well, that's a different problem. Gotta get rid of this guy. Yeah, it doesn't like const. Why not? Oh, am I missing? Oh, I think I'm missing a bracket. Am I missing a bracket right here? That's all it was. How did I accidentally delete that? That's just weirdness. I mean, I could still have the async in the wrong place, but oh yeah, I totally did that wrong. Look, it's not going to like it. I have to do check login status versus this async, and I got to call it. It's not going to like it. Callbacks are asynchronous to prevent race conditions. Put the sync function inside. Okay. Race conditions. So I have to put my async in the middle of the call. Interesting. Okay. Well, good to know. So the use effect can't have that. Interesting. Interesting. I'm still having issues with my callbacks, it looks like. I don't know why it's having issues, because I built it. In fact, I even ran it a few moments ago. It ran fine. But now it's like tripping out again. I didn't dash today. I should have. Ah, yes. I know. I just hate it. Register page. Oh, yeah, I should probably go to the register page and fix that too. Solution, register page. And then I gotta do, was it next image? So I gotta go to the login page, go find next image, go to the register page. I'm actually tempted, you know what, this whole piece that's down here, that's the googly stuff, I probably don't even need to have it be, because it's the same code. Home page. What do I have on the home page? Oh, I have a lot of stuff on the home page that uses image. Alright, sim game. Can't do that one either. I know we have this. Why is this an issue? Why is it being a jerk? And it didn't do it a second ago, which is driving me bonkers. It's like 1 minute it runs and it's fine, and the next second it explodes. Nope, it's still the same thing. May be used only in the context of a router component. May be used only in the context of a router component. Okay, I've been getting this error all day, and it's driving me bonkers. It's not something that should be the problem that it is, because it works sometimes. Just out of blue doesn't. I'm gonna have to go to one of my other buddies, Big Claude and Big area count. It's giving me all kinds of crap again. Stop it. Well, I don't think that's the problem, but if you want to complain about that, sure. Yes, it's wrong. That's all I'm saying. I guess it is wrong, but it is not the item here. What is it saying? Google Auth. Corrected variable. Salud me. Salud a mí. So we've been watching a show called Landman with Billy Bob Thornton. Good show, good show. And it's been approved for a second season. We just finished the first season. And it's actually pretty good. I wasn't sure, but it has a lot of good names in it. And unfortunately, no, I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to give anything away. But let's just say it's pretty good. But a lot of the guys on there, there's a number of characters that speak Spanish on there. And they when you're using the subtitles, it'll just put the Spanish. And I'm better at reading Spanish than I am at hearing it, understanding it. And so far, not so good. About 50%. I can make out, and they don't tell you what the translation is. It's like you either, if you know how to read it, good for you. If you don't, well, you're just kind of out of luck because they don't tell you what the Spanish means. You just got it. It's one of those things that you only get to know if you know Spanish, apparently. And I know enough to kind of go, oh, okay. I tell my wife because she doesn't know Spanish, so I go, they're saying something about not being able to do this or that, and you kind of make it out after you hear. At least I can give her enough that I'm able to give her an idea of what it says. And then she's like, oh, okay, yeah, because it's sometimes significant amounts, and it's not like one word or two words. It's like a whole sentence or even paragraph sometimes of stuff. And so I try to translate it and give her some feedback, but that is not the one I'm trying to deal with. Use router from next navigation to query parameters. All right, so where are we? OAuth callback. We can go to auth. Nope, it's in here. OAuth, fetch OAuth. Oh, nope, we're doing fetch. Where the heck is OAuth callback? It's like, no. Oh, here it is, callback. That's Google callback. No. Where did I put this stuff? There it is, OAuth callback. Alright, so we're going to take these out. And we're just going to put these in. And then we are just going to go like this. get rid of this out and see what it did. Okay, so we got AMG auth URI, provider, client ID, code, redirect URI, response data, error, query. Oh, query. Okay. And then loading. Okay, let's try that. So they basically changed, they got rid of the location call, which apparently has some serious problems because no matter how you set it up, it's bad. Sometimes wording it exactly like that makes the code, the AI, I'm telling you, okay, so here's an AI tip. I'm finding this works pretty well. When you get an error, and say you're asking AI to tell you what the problem with the error is, and it'll try some stuff, and it keeps trying the same thing, and you can't get it to focus on an item because it says, make sure this says this, make sure this says this. It doesn't actually do the compare to see if you already have that. So if you did it and you still get the error, which happens, trust me, because that's what I was doing, it'll say something like, make sure, you know, check this, check that. And I'm like, okay, tell it to specifically tell you what needs to be fixed. If it can look at your code, or even give it the code if you're using an external one, and say, look at this code and tell me exactly what line needs to be changed to fix this error, and then give it the error. And I'm finding that that makes the AI review your code in specifics and actually often finds the actual problem, which it will miss if you give it too generalized a question. I have been able to make it pin down the problem on many occasions by being very explicit that you want exactly the change that needs to happen. Because what will happen is it'll look through the code and it'll see certain things that it may have already told you to do, and it isn't going to tell you to do them again because it specifically sees it. Okay, so we compiled. Now we're up and running. Let's go ahead and try to run this again. Doo-da. It's like, I can't help when I'm sitting there. I mean, there's one of two songs that goes through my head. You know, it's like, what is it? The Jeopardy song, or sometimes hi-ho, hi-ho, off to work we go. I just have these songs that go through my head when I'm sitting there going, something's off. Let's just wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. See what happens. So we got false, which is fine. I expected false. Bad token. There is no token in this case. Not sure why we come back to that line, which is really kind of weird, but okay. So now this should be false. It is. Okay. We go in here, and then we push. Now this should send me to the login page. Or not. Maybe it will. Effect. Set user logged in. Is user logged in? Honestly, I don't even need that anymore. Because I mean, it's going to do the same thing, but I don't need to do it that way. Should be false. Yeah. And And then we're going to go to the login page, which is just directing off of redirecting. What I really should just direct to is straight to the login page. If we don't have it, go to it. I kind of figured I was going to be pointed in the wrong direction there. I wasn't sure because I just put that in. Alright, so we're going to go back here, make a couple quick changes. This can do the same thing my home page does, which is essentially just do this. I don't need, so this is page. Nope. One of these is the right page. We're going to go to the account page, and we're just going to do this. Constant check login status. Where's my page? What? Oh. Let's just copy this whole thing. The only difference is we're going to... Actually, you know, I can just take this to the login now. It's account /login. I don't need to do this here. Really, I don't. I'm just doing it as kind of a initial test. So I will probably change that in a moment. Because I don't want my homepage to send people to the login page. Just because they're not logged in. You're here! Log in! Yay! But we don't want to log in yet. We don't even know if we like this thing. We don't even know what it is. Ah, you want to log in. You know you do. That's not going to work. Just stop it. What page are we on? We're on home? Nope, don't want that one. You? Okay. We'll just save here. And this is going to go to login, which is actually should go to login page. And my home page is going to go account login. And account is going to go to login, which is the wrong page again. Login. Okay. That's account management. Going to go to the login page. Okay. And then we have, what page is this? Register page. We probably, that don't care about whether you're logged in. That's going to give you a way to log in. Alright, so you can do that one. That one's just callback and callback. Okay, so we're going to say that. And see where we go. I figure now I can just go to the login page. I don't have to go to the account page. I could see how people can get caught up in their applications they're coding for 12 hours a day. I definitely can see how it happens. I probably can't because I have a life. But I can put a lot of hours in. I've been putting a lot of hours in on this already. So I have, you know, I have family and all that stuff, but I get up, work out, and I'm working on this. Even in the morning, I'm working on this, doing stuff like image generation. Also, I have to keep doing marketing stuff. I have to keep working on my stream, putting out shorts and editing videos and trying to do stuff so I can start building up that flow, because I've got to build up some momentum prior to this ever getting released, right? Because you don't want to be trying to build up momentum, you know, within months. You want to be doing it for the entire time that it's going. Getting interested in, getting people psyched up, getting them as interested in it as you. And then hopefully you'll find enough people that when it's time to launch, they're like, yay, you know, we got this thing going, yay us, you know, but whatever. Facebook button image is missing. Required with property. Wait, what? All right, so why is this failing? Is that because it's not in the, I have a feeling it's not, is missing required with property. What do you mean required with property? What page are we on? The login page? Which I don't have open. Let's close some stuff. One of the things I don't like about Visual Studio here is when you run code in Visual Studio, for one, I can't get my debugging to work in VS Code for nothing. I can't get it to work in Go. I don't even know if it's supposed to work in Go. But I couldn't get it to work in VS Code anymore. I just can't step through the code. It just won't do it. So I had to go to Visual Studio so that I could step through code. It was driving me bonkers. So, but now I don't have the cool layouts and highlights and other stuff that you get from working with VS Code. Like, VS Code will tell you which folder directory you're in, which I really liked. It's like when you have 4 page files open, it'd be nice to know which one you're looking at. That would be good. Because like even I think my Go folders will tell me, see, it says this one's in simulator, types.go is in simulator, or this service.go is in AMG auth. You know, they're all in different locations, but it's telling me which folder it's in. This one doesn't do that. I mean, there may be an extension or something that'll tell you, but I don't know. All right, so, oh yeah, I wanted to go to the login page. Facebook is the first one, so it may very well be all 4 of them. A lot of times you can just tell what the error is and it'll generally tell you what's wrong. Just wish I didn't have to go through the entire thing here. Added width and height properties to the image components to satisfy the requirements of, oh, the next image component requires, but I have width and height. Huh? Why does it require that? That's weird. Then what's the point of having it in this other piece? It probably isn't fun, right? I have a feeling that it says 40, but I have a feeling if that's the case, I probably want it to be the same as these other ones. Pretty sure that's pixels, which makes it really big. And why? There's got to be a way to do this that's faster, huh? Probably don't need width and height on this if in fact it's required on that, so I'm just taking it out. No need for redundancy, man. Did we go? Did we function? Oh my gosh, look at their microscopic in size. Maybe they were supposed to be 40. Apparently that's not pixels, or I don't know, 10 pixels, is that right? I don't know, whatever that was. But I don't know what the deal is with that, but we're going to do this. They're different sizes. Why are they different sizes? That is not normal. Why are they different sizes? Why are my images different sizes? And they are all set to 40x40. It's hard to read when it's typing. It's like, dude, I'm trying to read your explanation. Object cover? What does it say is the thing? Object cover. Add the object fit property to the image component to ensure they maintain the same aspect ratio and size. The issue with the image appearing different sizes despite having the width and height properties could be due to the aspect ratio of the original images. If the original images have different aspect ratios, they might not appear uniformly even if their dimensions are the same. Well, that's dumb. If I set it by 40 by 40, it should be 40 by 40, dang nabbit. So object cover, all right. Object dash cover. Man, and people know this stuff by heart? There's a lot of stuff. I mean, I guess if I do this for years, I guess that's probably why they want people when you're looking for a job like me. That's probably why they want people with 5 years of experience. They want to know that you memorized everything, all these little things. I mean, it's not like you can't look it up in 20 seconds, but I saved it. How come you didn't change? I didn't do anything. All right, let's try the fit option like it said. Even though it's showing me cover. Let's see what the object fit, because on the description it says use object fit. It still doesn't work. Well, that's stupid. Object, that's still not working, man. Whatever your nonsense. See, this is why I was using the image tag, because it worked. This is not working. Tells me don't use the image tag because it's going to be a problem. I'm like, well, if I use the next image, it's not any better. Images are still showing as different sizes. And it was good with the image tag. See? They were so nice and pretty. the other way with the image tag, and I did the image. I did went with the next image because Lint was complaining. Here's the object fit property. I did use the object fit property. Object fit. Oh, probably because I didn't use the one it said to use. Object cover. Added a fixed width height. To the container. Do I have a fixed container on these guys? Oh, really? So is it using object fit or object cover? It's doing cover again. Okay, so this is It's getting complicated. More clutter. More clutter, I say. And then I got to take this and put it into every one of these now. Oops. Just tell me they're all the same size now. Oh, they're just smaller now. They're still different sizes. It's like, yeah, okay, well, now we fit inside your object 10 by 10, but yeah, we're still not going to fit. They're still different sizes. What the heck? Sizes and shapes are still off. Let's try fit again. Nope, that didn't do anything. Huh. I'm going to put in cover because that's what it said. And I'm going to go ask a different AI. It's time for me to see what other AIs have to say. Bizarre programming, what? Why does it say bizarre programming? Streaming the bizarre programming day, what? What? Huh, I don't know what that is. Bizarre programming day? I don't know. I don't know what the heck that was. It says now streaming bizarre programming day. Why is it bizarre? There's nothing bizarre about my day. What are you talking about? Well, you are being stubborn. Why are you doing this to me? I'm gonna go back to the image thing if this doesn't solve it. All right, let's go see what Claude has to say. Hey Claude, man, my friend, what's going on here? For some reason, my images at the bottom of this page are all coming out as different sizes in spite of the fact they are all set to the same. All right, added fixed width and height to both container and button. What's it doing? Whoa. That is different. Honestly, I like it. I like it a lot, and I would have preferred this on day one. See, Claude gives you some good ideas sometimes. I hate redundancy and repetitiveness. If I can loop through, because what if I wanted to add like another image right now, with the solution that Claude is showing me there, I just add the value to the list of the array there, and create the image to go with it, and bam, I'm done. Now that only works if all of your items are the same type of image, but still, mine are all JPEGs right now, so that's not too big of a deal. But dang nabbit, that's a good idea, Claude. I like that it's all in the same thing. It's going to reduce my code. I mean, yeah, it's going to reduce my code because I have a lot of inline stuff here. And this just looks better. I'm on code-wise. You just deal with it once. Look at that, nice and clean. Sometimes Claude has some good answers. Now let's see if it works. That is kind of the key other element to this. Because obviously not going to do me any good if it doesn't actually do it. Oh, look at that. They're all different sizes. Voila. Alright, well, they're not spaced very well. I do want some space between them. But still, I can do that. What was the space before? I think it was like, didn't I do like, MB is like bottom. Flex shrink? I don't know what that is. Let's go with, let's go 5. I feel like the MY was the thing. No? Is that not it? Nope, guess not. Dang it. What is it then? One of these guys. Space X. Let's go space X. That sounds like a space on the X-axis. So let's try 3. Ah, there we go. That's better. I can live with that. Beauteous. Beauteous, I say. Alright, so let's take this guy. And we have to go put it on the register page too. Yeah. Solution. Register. Register? No, login. No, that is login. That is register. Okay. Honestly, this should almost just be a component. I keep thinking I should just make this into a component because it's really the exact same clicks. And I don't even think it does anything different. It's just still login by. Because they both handle, they're both just handle login click. And they both just call fetch OAuth response, I think. For Google. Let's see. Yeah, see, they call the same thing. Really the only significant difference is I could almost use the same page and just toggle the images. I wouldn't even have to toggle the images. I could just toggle the login part and just get rid of login. Call it login, change the text, and use the same page. Right now, I'm using redundant stuff, so if I want to change how this piece looks, when I go to the register, like if I go to create account, it takes forever, but it does go here. The only difference is this button would basically change its name and act differently. I'd have to hide the keep me logged in, change the name of this. I could still use the same fields, username, password, except I have to add a confirmed password, email, and date. It's just like what pages show up is really all it is. And then I can have some shared code. I should create a component at least for this stuff. Because like I said, I don't think they do anything different. Handle login click just calls OAuth. It doesn't really do anything once it gets there. And it's the back end gets the information. If it doesn't exist, creates it, sends back the info. I'm very tempted, very tempted. I probably will. There's a pretty safe bet I'm going to do that. Like I said, it's about eliminating that redundancy crap. I hate redundancy. I hate redundancy. Don't talk to me, redundancy. You're in my face. Get out of my face. I should just call it external or OAuth providers. OAuth external provider component. Or get external OAuth. All right. So let's go ahead and create this again. And go over to my security. Give it a chance to recreate a usable account. Now it might actually still not work. In fact, I'm thinking it might not because it's going to say the user already exists. How can I avoid that? What I probably should just do is dump the user. That's what I'll probably do. Let's go dump the user. Let's be that guy. What day do I want to be born today? And then we're going to go over to my here. I'm going to go to here. Then we're going to go to here. And we're going to go to here. And we're going to go to formations and playbooks. What? I don't think that has anything in it. Users? Oh. Why is there users in that? Why is there a PFFMDB? I'm going to delete that document, but that's weird. Why does it think there's a PFFMDB? Because there should not be. What? Where in earth did I actually say create a thing called PFFMTB? In common? Oh, you're just dumb. That's going to be really hard to find things if I'm looking in different databases for it. That's going to be like, yeah, that's going to be a real problem. It's like, why doesn't this work? I know I put it in. It didn't work. All right. All right, so we got register. Let's see what we get. Hey, account creation successful. Baby, yes, we are successful. And then we got a token we're gonna hold for 7 days, I guess. I want to see. Can I see? You gonna let me see? Property is location string. Just looking to see if I can read the payload from here. It might not let me though, because it's encrypted. Has own property. Payload, it should just be my user information. That would be a good thing to do. Let's see if I can. Is that possible? Is it possible to pass the provided password from a register page to my AMG auth service encrypted? Installed crypto.js library, encrypted the password to the client side before sending it to the server. Oops, did I go way too, I went way too far up. I went to stuff that wasn't even like remotely related to what I'm doing right now. So we have import crypto.js, and then so do we encrypt it as we pass it to the set password? Ah, there it is. Encrypt password, and then we encrypted past back to the okay. Then how do we decrypt? How do I decrypt it? Or do I ever need to decrypt it? I could store it encrypted. I get it. Store it. Hash it. It's like it's going to be a hashed encrypted password. And then it'll get unhashed. And sent back. So basically, nothing will ever be able to read the passwords. The idea is that I'm trying to hide it in transport. So you're not passing plain text. I don't want to pass plain text passwords over the internet. I don't know why anybody would try to catch it, but it's possible. But you get it. You pass it over. It's encrypted. Come back. It gets decrypted. I mean, I don't know what the difference is, really. I mean, if I encrypt it, yeah, but you have to know what the login is. You can't just put in the encryption. So yeah, I guess it would just be garbage to anybody who who happens to trap it. And I don't have to do anything, because theoretically it's just going in encrypted, and then on the other side it's like, okay, I'll just take this. It doesn't care that you put in this gargantuan long password that just looks like gobbledygook, but it's just encrypted. Then it comes back. I mean, really, okay. But the question is, okay, then is the encryption always going to match so that when user logs in again, it will get passed to the authentication service, and it will match the encrypted values. Just say yes. No. It said no. That's not how it works. Fine. Client-side encryption using a symmetric key like AES will not produce the same encrypted value each time, even for the same input. If it is implemented correctly with a random initialization, this is because you have insurance. For user authentication, the typical approach is to hash the password on the server side and store the hash. When the user logs in, the server hashes the provided password and compares it to the stored hash. This way, the server never stores or transmits plain text. So, see, that's what I was trying to figure out. For user authentication, the typical approach is to hash the password on the server side and store the hash. When the user logs in, the server hashes the provided password and compares it to the stored hash. This way, the server never stores or transmits. Well, that's fine, but what about the client? The client's transmitting it. Hash the password. I am hashing it on the server. Verify the password on login. When the user logs in, send the plain text password over a secure connection. Server hash is provided. Oh. No changes need to be encryption for the client side. Ensure the password is sent over HTTPS. Oh. Well, it is going over HTTPS. I don't know. I didn't know it was. I don't know. I just felt like I was sending plain text. I mean, it's not plain text, I guess, but I don't know. Just says send it over secure and extra. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, but it's a will. I will be doing it. Right now it's not. I know it's localhost. I will be using HTTPS, but right now I'm not. But it's only for test purposes. Anyway, so we're good. Now, what I do need to do is wait, what? It said account creation successful, but we just bogged out here. What was the problem here? Reference error. Response is not defined. Oh wait, what? Response is not defined. What? Oh, whoops. Well, that would just be my problem. I should probably put this in as result dot, or yeah, result dot. Is it data? Dot data? Actually, you know what? I don't even think I have that. Console.log. Why do I even need this for? Because this is just true or false is all this is returning, unless it blows up as an error, and then we have a result.message. But there's nothing to show there. And redirect to. All right. So if that worked, I still didn't get a redirect. Yeah, no. It didn't fail. It succeeded. It succeeded. You think it failed, but not so much. It kind of actually just, it was just a bug in the response. So, when you're logged in on your account of a game, what does it look like? Does it just put your name at the top of the screen? Does it even have your name? So I'm trying to, okay, now that I've got it kind of working, trust me, it's almost working. Trust me. I got this. It's working. But all right, so, oh man. All right, so I'm looking at Watcher of Realms, for example, and I'm looking around. My user ID is nowhere to be found. It's nowhere. There is a big button up here that is your player profile, and it has stuff. And I kind of like the player profile. I think it's cool. I like that they have a lot of stuff on it. It's more than just your you stuff, right? I mean, it's got your player profile, your achievements, the things you've accomplished, your little bio. I like that. That's going to be cool. I'm going to do something similar. And okay, I'm going to show you one of the things I like about Watcher of Realms. I mean, as far as games go, this is what I'm shooting for. Not this exact thing, but giving you your game experience at every... What the heck, man? What is with my thing here? Look, we're connected. What is your problem? Stop being a jerk. Something is not right. Yeah, no kidding. You're being a jerk. says I'm connected, so just open the dang thing. um, all right. If I go here and try this. I don't know why it's having such issues, but it just does the same thing. Except it's actually gonna call my phone, try to attach it and run, but it's still like having trouble just running. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know. It's definitely struggling to sync over mobile data. I don't know what's going on here. Obviously I can't disconnect. It's like it sees everything. I can even go to my messages, maybe, and see all my messages, but it doesn't want to let me connect. What if I just close this? And then go close it again. And go. I know I'm wasting kind of a moment here. Phone link and restart it. I kind of wanted to show you what I'm looking at, but maybe not. Well, anyway, it doesn't seem like it's gonna let me do this very easily here. Whatever it is, it's just like, even though I disconnected it, tried to restart it, it's just like, no, we're not doing that. All right. Well, anyway, I was just saying, so they don't put a whole lot on your main screen. They do have a profile page that has a lot of stuff on your profile page, which probably includes logging off or doing whatever you need to, which probably does. Let me look. And I was also noticing earlier that I actually kind of like the way, this really just does not want to work. All right, try it again. Yeah, and then they have underneath all of that, they have you can bind your accounts, which would be your Google, your Facebook, your whatever VK is, and Google Play Games, which is a different thing. You can put your email in there, your Facebook. You can, what other stuff do they even ask for? They ask for, well, you can put your email address, but you don't have to. It doesn't ask for a lot. You can kill your account. You can do yeah, you really don't have a lot. They don't even ask for your name. Which I'm not asking for the name either, by the way. I am asking for age only because there's some apparently there's some things that require it, and I might need it for. You got a thing related to your privacy and user agreements. It's actually very well done. I like the way this is laid out. It's got a lot going on, but at least it's easy to look at, and it's actually kind of visibly appealing, you know. Let's see if it's going to load for me now. If not, I don't know. Could be that I'm not connected by Wi-Fi, but I don't see why that would even be a thing. No, there it goes. Finally. All right, so you can see that this is kind of how it sets up, and it's very cool. I mean, a lot of this stuff is actually not even, it's just player accomplishments, achievements. I like the idea of having that there. I'm trying to visualize my game, right? So how would my game do stuff similar? I mean, it wouldn't have the same things or do the same things, but it, you know, kind of utilizing a nicer looking, because see, even this whole home page here has a has kind of a nice feel about it, right? How do I, oh, am I like looking at this weird? Why is this how come I can't like, oh, there it goes. That was weird. All right. It has a feel that carries over the game, and that's what I want. That's what I want to do. I don't want my home page or my login page or any of that stuff to look like a different thing. I want it to look like it's all part of the same game. So even if it's just colors, you know, give you that sense of you're kind of in the same zone. You go here, the art style's similar. It's got the same colorings. It's got the same kind of, you know, it's got banners and stuff that all kind of appear to be similar to the game. That's what I want to do. I will have an achievements. I have no idea what they're going to be at this point. Actually, that's not true. I have ideas, but I haven't created a list of them. And it's easy to do. Achievements are super simple because I'm keeping track of every tiny bit of stats, so I could like go, oh, this is an achievement, and that's an achievement, and this is an achievement. I can do that stuff, no problem. And you know, you just keep track of everything, and some things will just be there, and I don't even have to keep track, and I can just do math. Just say, if you've done it this many times, then blah. If you've done it that many times, then blah, because everything is going into the database. And then we got like, I don't know what these are. Extreme challenges. Campaign and resources. Tide and trials. They've got a lot of stuff, man. These are just more achievements. Everything's just achievements, 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 right? So they're giving you lots. And then you got things like, you know, you can bind your accounts, but that's under settings, which is good. I like the settings page, but it just makes it so your account page isn't just, it feels extraneous. You don't want it to look like that. I want it to be something that's more than like, yeah, you can go here and maybe change your password, which I don't know. Can you change your password? I don't know. English, create account. Create account? I've already got an account. What is that? Are you sure you want to create a new account? No. Just was curious what that button was. Switch account. Oh, so you can create another account and then switch account. Oh, they actually have a thing to allow you to have multiple accounts. I mean, they're actually connecting it to the game. It's intended, it's expected, and they're like okay with that, right? Because some people do have multiple accounts, and I guess it's just, hey, if they want to join up twice and pay money to them multiple times, they're happy with that, I'm sure. If you're that dedicated, go for it, man. But I don't see anywhere where like you could change your password if you wanted to. You can change your ID, character name. You can user ID has been saved to the clipboard. What else can you do? Nothing. I guess you can't change your password. In fact, I guess you don't really have one, huh? Because when you create your account, it's probably just connected to you through Google, huh? If it's just Google, it's like, well, we just get your ID from Google. then we attach an ID to it. Social media. New update, intro, update content preview. Oh yeah, they gave us the update is completed. I guess I wasn't one of the ones that gets the bonus. Huh, weird, okay. we're back after a brief pause. I have to laugh that whole thing was kind of a whole fiasco, huh? Kill TikTok and everything in the house breaks. All right, well, there you go, man. I was just all right. So they don't put your name on here, but I think I need to come up with something else. I need to come up with I don't know, a way to identify something like this. You know, this little button in the corner, this whole thing. This is your account page. I like it. I like the idea. Okay, see, this is what I was thinking I wanted to do, was put a see, like when you're on here, you can change your avatar. That's it, avatar. I wanted to do avatars so that when you connect, you have a thing that's an avatar. This is a really busy thing. The frames on these avatars is like, ugh. If I had my choice, it would just be this. Who needs all that junk? I guess a little frame would be all right, but I don't know. I kind of like it to be something like maybe all the teams, and you can pick once you pick your team. But if you do that, then it's kind of like you're stuck with that team, right? Because like if you do multiple teams or multiple logos, or if you want to play multiple leagues, you're kind of stuck with the one. I mean, I guess you could just pick the logo you want. Which guy do you want to be? Because you're kind of that one. That kind of makes sense. Yeah. All right. So I think what I need to do is, by default, I'm going to use an image to identify. That's what I'm going to do. All right. My new account page link is... It was going to be the tower, but I don't think it is going to be the tower. I actually want your account page, and I kind of thought everything seems to try to center that. Like if you need that piece of information, they try to make it obvious. In so many of these games, it seems like the standard, and again, there's standard and then there's boring. What everybody else is doing isn't always the best. Like my game, I am taking it in a totally different direction of any other game, football game manager out there. But what I do want is some consistency, just because, you know, over time people have kind of learned that they kind of like certain things. I like certain things about certain games, the way they set up. Some of them like to do the tile-y thing, some of them do the menu thing. Like one of the games, is it even on my phone anymore? Let's see if I can find it. All right, so here's a game that was it Marvel Strike Force? Do I still have that? Oh, there it is. Of course there is. Let's see if I can see some images on here. Jean Grey. Wait, Hercules and Jean Grey weren't already in there? So Marvel Strike Force takes a little bit different tact. And I can't say that I'm a huge fan of it. I mean, it's an okay game, but it feels more menu-y. And I really don't like menu-y. Almost like I want to feel like you're playing a game that you're in the world. So you go to places, you go do things. And yeah, there may be some menus. I get it. You have to have menus to be able to select things. Especially when you're dealing with things like, you know, you want to look at your stats, your playbooks or stuff like that. And you got to see all your plays. And I get it. There is some scenarios where you want your stuff to kind of be, they have to be listed out in a form. Excuse the bad sound. This is by Wi-Fi and it's not great. So I'm not even totally sure. I wonder if Bluetooth would be better. I don't know. I'll have to try it. I think you can do Bluetooth connection on it. Yeah, yeah. January, yeah, yeah. Alright, so this is what they do. See, they have, it looks good, it's clean, but look at all the different things. You literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 things you can click on the page. It's a lot. I feel like there's a better way to deliver this. I do like the carousel effect. That looks good. It's even kind of rounded. It has that kind of like it's going around you kind of thing. Even to some extent, the background is moving with you, so it's like you're looking at different places in the window. But it's still, it's a lot of stuff, and you're just like, I don't know. It feels busy. I'm not sure I'm a fan of that. Are they giving you a ton for that? Yeah, because if you click on some of these things, like I go to events, then you got another wheel of stuff. You know, you got more stuff of a list. And then you say you want to go like, say for example, you want to go to your daily objectives. Now this is a menu you kind of have to a point, you know, because you might have 10 or 12 or 13 objectives for the day. And you're just going to check them off and you're wiping out the list. And I get it. It's got to be there. That's not a bad thing necessarily, but it's going to go away. It's going to reduce. It's not a constant. Your goal is to eliminate the list. You're getting rid of that. So if I go to home, and then, so this menu isn't too bad. It's only got 5 menu items, which I guess is okay. And this is not bad layout. You got a lot of characters. You got to have it. This is what these gacha games are. They're all about getting lots of dudes and just how you progressing towards getting them. I do kind of like that you can see which ones you might get. There's no it's not random on whether you get them or not. It's just random on whether or not you get the stuff you need to get them, which I get. And that's kind of actually how my game's going to work. A little bit like that. You're going to be able to get earn your way towards different they're not going to get stronger like this. Your guys won't get stronger in football because they are what they are. Oh, not true. They will get stronger, just not like, you won't have one dude that's like Superman and one dude that's like guy walking down the street. I mean, you're going to have variable skills based on who they are. That's all it is. I mean, and they will get better over the years, or worse if they're getting old, I guess. So yeah, I mean, again, you have to have this kind of game requires you to have lists, but I just feel like some of it is overkill. And I don't know, I'm just not as big of a fan of this layout. It looks good, the game's fine, it just feels busy, and I'm trying to avoid that. How does this one do? See, this one just uses the classic gear icon. I don't know if I like the classic gear icon. It feels too... Honestly, though, at Watcher of Realms, it took me a bit to figure out where the settings were. Because it wasn't a gear icon. I was looking at, where's the gear icon? So I get that people are looking for a gear icon. Ad choices. See, this one doesn't have a log out or a change password either. What does advanced do? Enable low graphics combat mode, low portrait. Oh, so you can change your quality of images. But yeah, there's no password changing or anything like that on here. Terms of service, add choices, attributes, add choices. Oh, you have to go to, I don't know what Scopely is. Huh. Anyway, there you go. So ultimately, I think I'm going to go with the avatar approach. I kind of like that. Maybe I could do something kind of cool and put some basic symbols around the avatar, like a gear, like in his lower left corner, just to show you that it's not just your character, but you might have, there's more going on with that than meets the eye, right? It's not just your avatar, your character, but when you pick your avatar, it's like when you see that, you're going to know it has something to do with you. So it's going to be your account information, your settings, and all the stuff that goes along with it. So I think, yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to use an avatar. What does that mean? For now, I haven't got it set up, but my page will allow you to change the avatar. So I'm going to have a default avatar for now. Probably will be the same one for all of pre-production. So let's go with all right, so we're gonna go find my avatar. Streaming. I'm gonna go to my image lists. We're going to copy this guy. Stop. So we're gonna go. I know if you've watched any of my videos today, you're gonna be like, dude, this guy's been yawning all day long. Like, yawn, you're making me tired, dude. Paste. We're gonna call this pre-prod, or how about pre-prod user avatar. And I'll have to load it or put it in a database or figure out how to do avatars, store them somehow, and get them out there. And maybe I'll have default ones that are all the teams, and then maybe eventually I could start adding some that are special other things, just different kinds of, maybe different team poses, different things like that. But at first, you just get one of the standard, maybe team logos or whatever they are. But for now, this is what I'm going to use. So now I need to go to my home page, which is I'm going to go to my home page, which is this guy. And then we are going to set the image to set an image as a link in the upper right hand corner. I want to set this image public images. What was it? JPEG? I don't know. JPEG? No. I think it was a JPEG. Actually, it might be on PNG. As a link to the account /account. A small gear icon on the lower right of the image. It's going to go, okay, where are you going to get the gear icon? I'm wondering what's default kind of images, what kind of images exist, like gears and, you know, what other kind of common things, garbage cans, that stuff. I feel like some of that stuff is defaulty. Let's see what this does. Username. Added a link component wrapping the avatar image and gear icon. Use CSS to position the gear icon in the lower right corner of the avatar. Alright. Avatar image with gear icon. Let's see what it did. I'm trying to see where it got, what the gear icon looks like, if such a thing exists. Is there a gear icon? So where's it putting it? It's putting it right. Actually, I should just go to the home page. Oh, this is the home page. Oh, this is the register page. Why do I want this? Why did he put it on the register page? I said the home page. Didn't I say the home page? Thought I said the home page. So maybe I didn't. I was thinking I said the home page, but maybe I said something else. See, there is React icons. I knew it. I knew they existed. Facog. A cog. See? It knows. So we got simulator, we got account. It's really going to be this guy that gets replaced. I thought about having that, but I think I decided not to. Oops. Well, since I have the wrong thing, let's go get the cog. Take this div. We're going to stick it somewhere. Let's see, where did they wanted to put it underneath? Probably just positioning. Seems weird. We'll put it atop clickable areas. We'll put it right where the account was supposed to be. And then we have account. Take this out for now. Can I comment that out, or will it not work? All right, so let's close this. And what I should probably do is, if they're not logged in, if something like, yeah, if they're not logged in, do something like, not force them to log in, but just like say, create account or log in right where the logo would, right where this default icon would be. And then once you've logged in, it creates this default icon that allows you to, you know, click on it and go do whatever you want. So that's kind of what I think would be better. So something like, so we know we're checking for is logged in. I am not going to okay, for now we're going to leave it. But I think ultimately what I would like is if change this page to not show the user avatar if the user is not logged in, but rather just show white text with a very light gray background with a mostly transparent gray background that just says login / create login / create account. With login linking to / account login and create account linking to / account / registry. Conditional rendering. Yep, this is the part I'm looking for. We can go like this and like that, and I'll do this. find out what this does. All right, let's start her up. I'm taking its word for it. This is simpler stuff. It does pretty good usually when you're trying to do layout junk. When it's basic layout, like stick something in the upper right corner. It's pretty small potatoes in the complexity department. It usually gets it right. We're about to find out though. Assuming I have all the parts in place. It didn't fail to compile. Or at least I don't think so. Actually, it hasn't gotten to the compile part. In a minute, it's going to say compiling. Okay, so now it's compiling. And we have a delay. Boy, this computer's slow. Oh, I compiled and blew up. Okay, what'd I do? Logged in. What do you mean logged in is not defined? Yes, it is. It's right here. It says logged in. Oh, it is logged in. Oh, why didn't you use the value I already have? You nerdle squat? What? Hello? Hello? Probably because I didn't put this on the outside as a used state. It probably wanted to create it as a used state. Watch. Yeah, that's what I thought. So it should be is logged in. And yeah. So this doesn't need to be this, but we could say can I do that? Can I put this inside of that? I don't know. What will it do if I try to do that? Will it cry foul? I've never tried to put an await inside of another thing like that. Can I do that? Kind of looks like it's not liking it, huh? Is it erroring? I don't see a bug. So I'm thinking it's not going to like it. It doesn't feel right. Oops. I mean, it is the same color. Jeez. I thought maybe it was changing color, but it didn't. All right, let's try it. I got to know. Inquiring minds have to know if this is legal. But I am going to do this. I did it again! Yay, Ken! You managed to go past 10 o'clock. In spite of all of my... Today we're only going till 10 o'clock. And you're like, yeah, huh? Yeah, you haven't gone till 10 o'clock once in all the times you said you're only going till 10 o'clock. I did too. I think last week I stopped at 9:45 once. To make up for the days that I went to bed at 11:30 right before that. It's funny, it's creating an optimized build before it does the compile, which is weird. Because now it did compiling just now. Compiling successful. So it didn't complain about my putting my await inside of the set logged in. Oh wait. Oh, I got all kinds of errors. What is... Oh, did I miss something? Ah, yeah. I gotta put this in. Dude, it put all kinds of stuff here. How did it not notice that? Well, I guess it did notice some of it. There was some of that noticed. See, it didn't even have time to complain about that problem. It had too many other problems to... Dude, this is an all messed up page, man. This guy totally hoinked the hoinker. I don't know what he was thinking, but that's just not going to work. It's funny how it compiles, but then it errors. It didn't even start. You said it was good, and then now you're saying it's not. It's like compiling is an identification that all the parts are there and that your syntax works. And then it goes through this process and it says, now we're going to check to see if this stuff would actually load. I'm trying to get rid of all these warning things. Oh, see, here's a warning. React hook use effect has a missing dependency is logged in. Still has a problem with an image. What image am I missing now? What image is it seeing? What image is it looking at? Oh, there it is. It's my background image. I wonder... And this is the home page. It has to have that in the background, but it might be okay because I'm doing things that are fixed on its size. That's the one that's kind of weird. And I don't know if I can read the image if I use the other form. See, I have to use this, and I don't know if it's going to work. I fear that it will not. I will try it in the future, but right now we're just going to... Whoa. Is that even going to work? What the heck? I shut down the terminal that was holding that in its grip, but somehow I didn't close down the actual page. Now I still expect this is going to make me log in, maybe? Actually, I might be logged in. If I saved it to a cookie and the cookie is valid, it might work. If it doesn't work, that means my cookie problem. I'm still having cookie problems. Or token problems. They're not coming across correctly. Ugh. Boo. Invalid link with a child. 435. Okay, so that's a problem. Why do I have so many lines? I don't want that many lines of code. I have 435 lines in here? Alright, not in there I don't. Where does it think I'm doing that at? Link legacy behavior. Alright, so we're changing up things here. So we got is logged in. So what did it do? Div class name ref. And we got, oh, they put the class name ref or div link image, div link. Oh, they took out the A, but just put image in directly. And then we did all the image, and then we just did a div. So they just took the A out. Why did we? I was using it instead of just formatting at the same level. It was using an A link. Huh, interesting. All right. I don't use A links very often. I don't even know what an A link is. I think that used to be a form of I don't know, not A link, but an A wrap. I don't know what that kind of tag is what I meant. A tag. Woohoo! Except why is it double? It's got two links and it's double. So one's on top and one's on bottom. Why? So we have this, which is dead, and then that, which is not dead. So why do I have both? Getting a little redundant on me, buddy. Alright, so we got login and create login. That works. It's a little thick. Oh, and I also have my thing that takes me back here. I forgot about that. Alright, so I probably don't need that much border. Let's take this down to like a 2. I think that'll be fine. So it apparently did not think I was logged in. Let's go log in again. Let's see what we got. Yep, doesn't like it. So what's wrong with the response? Are we still missing user? Not found. User not found. User's not found. What do you mean? I went through the register process. Alright. So apparently that didn't work. Okay, so we'll go create account again. Granted, I did kind of blow things up last time, but I thought Let's see, what am I doing today? Let's see, 0, 2, 0, 1, 9, 9. And then we'll go, what do we want to do here? Let's go with the correct password. Account. Alright, so we got a username, a password, an email, and a birth date. That's everything I should need. So F10, and we still blow up because it's still saying something's wrong. Quest fails, have a name, access error, bad response. Already, see, that one says the user already exists. How can the user already exist and then when I try to log in, it says it doesn't exist? Let's go see what logging stuff I'm getting back from this. Creating user, creating token for new user. User already exists. Okay. So if user already exists, I should be able to log in. Let's see. So we're here. Got the username. Oh, I think I know what the problem is. I'm trying to log in with username. That's what the problem is. I think I have to log in with my email. Because I think my dumb thing thinks I have to log in with email. That's not going to work. All right, let's go F5. It's going to blow up. I know. Let's try this. It's not the right thing because I would like to log in with username, but don't have that option at the moment. Yep, that's what the problem is. So now we have a token. Yeah. Well, it sort of, kind of, in a way, kind of, sort of worked. Alright, well, that's not the right setup there, but how come it didn't stay on home? It went back. It was supposed to say, yeah, here's you're good. It got there and goes, no, I'm not. What are you talking about, man? Didn't work. So let's see what it said when I came back. The server already exists. Create token for user. Didn't complain about that. Do I have a register, login, validate user? Login with OAuth, create account, validate token. So I don't have any pass. I don't. All right, let's do a login of sorts, or a logging of sorts. Bad token. Cannot validate. Token is not valid. Just make sure it gets called. We'll just do this. Validating token. Says server shutdown completed, but we're going to make you wait a minute before we can let you do anything else. Go and dot. All right. This will just let me get some feedback as to what the heck's going on with my validation. So we'll go back here, and we're going to go, because it shouldn't be kicking me back here. think I want that gray to be like way lighter. way, way lighter. Is logged in, is 0. Okay, so that's not going to work. What is going on? We are frozen up, man. Visual Studio is busy. We'll automatically report this delay to Microsoft. Thanks. Okay. Is that what the heck? All right. You're being a jerk. Let's go ahead and stop this for a minute. Definitely having some slowness. I don't know. I felt like I was working on this a lot more efficiently in the past. But something has gotten to bogging me down, man. Things are just not responding very well. I probably have a lot of stuff open. But I have a decent amount of memory on this computer, I think. He says with lots and lots of hesitation. Maybe? Close up some stuff that hogs my memory. Apparently it's going to take a minute. Wave hi to Jenemy. Is that who's been given? No, who's Jenemy? Hey, man. Hey. Howdy. And welcome. I don't know who that is. But probably somebody? I thought maybe it was the person who did all this stuff because I don't know what he was on there, but it's a different name. Different icon and everything, so. A wild. Sometimes I see these people will join you, and then I start getting a bunch of, hey, do you want me to sell you stuff? I could sell you stuff for your website and your stream. And I'm like, no, I don't. I can't. I'm poor. I don't pay people. They have to pay me first. Okay. Or where was I? Let's see. I got this going. Let's go see. Oh yeah, I have to change this because I don't think it likes this. We're gonna go ahead and go const. Check. Check. Check login. And then we're gonna do this thing. Because I really don't think the other plan is working. And then we're going to go try that. And then we'll try to run it again. Let's see if we can get this thing to start up, man. We're so close. I can feel it. And once I get this puppy to start logging in correctly, I can go, all right, let's check all this in and start working on my last 2 sprint items for the sprint, which is getting it to deploy to my test environment through GitHub. And then once I approve the pull request, it'll automatically deploy to a brand new, not yet existing prod environment that uses ngrok, and I can have an outside access to it, which will be cool. I say so. All right, so we're going to go here in a minute. I do want to change the opacity of my text. Conditional rendering. Here we go. So we got one of these is going to have transparency, rounded full, item center, justify, full white, right bottom absolute, text gray. All right. Background color. RGBA style. I didn't actually set that, but he doesn't have a. Is that at all transparent? It is kind of transparent, but why? BG white, rounded full, flex, item center. I don't see where it's transparency. Width, height. So what if I go to like text? No, that's text gray. Oh, wait a minute, that's the wrong thing. That's the problem. Opacity, right, here we go. Let's change that to like 25. I was looking at the wrong thing, man. It must have worked. Something must have worked. Or are we just in a breakpoint? Ah, we're in a breakpoint. It says false. Why did it say false? Why is user not logged in? I did create a user. Dang it. All right. Shoot. Okay. So we're not, some reason our logged in state is not changing. It's not validating as valid. What did we get? Did we not call the validate? How come it didn't show up there, man? Why are you being a jerk? Why are you being a jerk, code? Is user logged in? Just tell me. And don't be a jerk about it. Oops. Don't be slow either. There you go. It's got a little bit of a highlight. It's not great, but it's like just enough to kind of give it a border, make it not look too bad. Let you know that it's up there. I like that. Okay. So we're gonna go see what's going on in here. Const is user logged in. So we're gonna go F10. All right, so we are not getting a token. Why did we not get a token? Is this just empty? Oh god. All right, so when I logged in, did I not create a token when I logged in? It's like I log in but don't create a token? That's dumb. So log in user. Alright, so I should have logged in and created a cookie. And the cookie should say, alright, so we're going to put a break on the set cookie. We're also going to say get cookie, which is going to be in my cookies. And there should be a function here that's getting called that says get cookie. And there should be stuff in it. So we're going to go here and find out. So that didn't work, obviously. So we're gonna go back and do it again. Call it again. Navigation is so slow during dev. I think it's faster. I'm pretty sure it's faster when I get it to the test environment. But just working in this dev environment with all of the bits and parts in place. So we're gonna go F11. We're gonna go get token, which should take me to get token function, which is gonna take me to get cookie function. We're here now. Document cookie. Do we have something? It's not right. It is a name token. Alright, so where's my cookie? Are they storing the cookie the same? Document cookie. So when I log in, alright, so we'll have to go log in again and see if we have the name equals value expires path document.cookie, because it should have been this. Split, but there's nothing to split because it didn't find it. Alright, well, it didn't find it. So whatever it's doing, this should be there. Alright, so it's going to take me to the login page. We're going to go here. We're going to go log in. What? What do you mean user not found? Wow, you're stupid. What the heck? Just, you're being a jerk, man. You are being a jerk. What is it talking about? I just logged in, is it? Just 2 seconds ago. gRPC is running on localhost. Okay, so we're going to go here. Let's go see. We got localhost. PFM database probably doesn't have anything in it now. But this guy should. Or not. Okay, well, let's see what happens when we do this. Gamer. Oops, a little too many lines there. And then we got to put in this guy. Alright, so we should have a thing that's going to set me up with a cookie here. Account created successfully, okay. Set cookie. So if I go F10 here, cookie should have something. It does. It has a cookie and all the necessary cookie pieces. Alright. And the value of said cookie. Alright, so we're just going to go there. So we'll go F10. Good. Good. Count created successful. Alright, now we go F5. And this should take us at some point to the home page. Yeah, maybe. Kinda, sort of. Maybe. Thinking less and less like it's gonna do it. I know I got some delays going on here, but I could have swore. Maybe? Alright, so we should have created a cookie. Now, unless it can't find the cookie because it's looking in different places, the cookie should exist. So I should be here at some point. So we go F10. So now we're in document.cookie, and does it have anything in it? Static chunks, webpacks. I don't know what it's looking at, but that don't look like. Well, oh, maybe there is some stuff here. No, what's our parts? 2 parts. We have whatever that is and that. Probably feel like it should decode it though, to be honest. So we have a get cookie. And do we have a token? We have a token. Alright, so we go in here. And now we got to validate the token. We're going to go say, alright, we got the token off the cookie. Is this still a good token? And we're going to go, well, let's take a look. We're going to go validate it. And we're going to send it back home. And we're going to wait for it. Because it takes a moment to come back. And it's going to blow up because it doesn't like something about it. Bad token, cannot validate. Why? Why doesn't it like it? What's the error? Well, let's see what it says. So we're still getting bad segments. We're still getting bad segments. So when I'm passing it back, apparently I'm not sending what it wants. I'm just sending the token, but the token's not created correctly. That's kind of what's happening. For whatever reason, my token that it's sending or it's getting is not what it expects in the validation. Something is amiss. Between the validation and the register and the login. Between the validation, login, and registration. When I create an account, when I register an account, front end stores the cookie sent back, but when the front end later validates the cookie, it returns missing segments. Here. So what could be wrong? F1 succeeds and the other fails. So I think validate token, it says it's missing segments. So I'm sending in an email. Hey, Cosmic Vibes, how you doing, man? What's the latest? Anything exciting? Other than the fact that the only reason I'm here is because I'm still up when I said I should have went to bed an hour ago. I said no, I wasn't going to work until 10, and it's almost 11 now. Oh god, I just want to get this to finish. It just refuses to work all the way through, man. Ugh. Then I could be done. Well, mostly done with authentication and go on with my coding of the actual game part of it again. Just one thing after another. Let's see what he says. What is your problem? What's my problem? Based on your code, there are a few potential issues. Okay, well, tell me what they are, man. Token generation. Blah 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 blah. Username, name, email. Front end token storage. After registration, login. Store the complete token. Well, I do store the whole token. When validating, send the complete token. Okay, I'm doing that. Valid number of segments. Check the token in local storage. Make sure it contains all three parts. Header. To debug. I'm not doing it in local storage. One thing. Not using local storage. I'm using a cookie. I do have logging on both ends, and the validation says, well, maybe I should, in your front end, in your back end, receive token for validation, require token. Well, I could do that. Let's put that up here, just so I can see what it does. And then stop it. You know what? I don't see users. I don't see users in this database. Oh, there they are. Never mind. All right, so I got a name, got email, I got the name, user ID, and birth date. Oh. It's supposed to be username. Why is it storing it as name? I don't think it matters because I'm not using that to check, but it shouldn't be name, it should be username. Because everywhere else it's username. So I want to change that to username, but I'll worry about that in a minute. User ID. You know what? I have to call it, man. I have to call it because if I don't, I'm going to be here forever. I'll figure this out in the morning. I have to call it Cosmic Vibe. I know you're late to the party, but thanks for stopping by. I hope you'll stop by in the future and say hi. But until